Has anyone ever confessed to you that they've committed murder?
Yeah.
What if you had a client that went on to commit mass murder?
Then they call me.
I feel if you do the crime, then you need to do the time. Spend the rest of your life in jail. This video is going to be interesting, so let's check it out together.
Has anyone ever confessed to you that they've committed murder?
Yeah.
What if you had a client that went on to commit mass murder?
Then they call me.
And what were you accused of doing?
I was charged with assault on a family member.
Assault, biting a girl, threatening to kill her, indecent exposure, playing with my junk in front of a lady.
Sexual assault with child. And how much prison time are you looking at?
10 years, bro.
10 years.
20 years for each prescription, so that's over 100 years.
And why am I the best lawyer?
You got my case dismissed.
This is Jayoma, a criminal defense attorney keeping supervillains accused of the worst crimes imaginable out of prison and back onto the streets of Houston, Texas.
Man, you got my case dismissed.
Got my case dismissed.
Case dismissed.
3 counts of murder?
Assault on a pregnant person.
Pregnant woman.
Anybody can be charged with that. You can be charged with that.
What were you charged with?
Terroristic threat.
Terroristic threat?
All right, so, you're looking up to 20 years in prison on this case.
But how does he manage to keep all of these alleged criminals out of jail? And why does he fight every day to protect these people in the court of law?
Dude, what are you doing back here?
I don't know, man.
No, if I do this to my head, like if she poke me in my head, can I really give her like a 3-piece? I'm talking about those and...
There's nothing wrong with defending yourself. It sounds like self-defense.
You can't keep getting away with it!
Does he get a sick pleasure out of winning the impossible cases? Or is Jayoma fighting for something greater?
The last 25 years of his life, much of it in prison, has all led up to this moment.
The state of Texas versus Daniel Villegas, number 94 0D09328. Verdict form B. We, the jury, find the defendant Daniel Villegas not guilty of...
I'm an innocent man, Your Honor, and I have always been an innocent man.
A grown man cry is different from like a fake cry. It's really like he's looking at 20 years. The attorney that I was with, the first thing he said was, don't kill yourself. Oh. And then I see every person who comes across my table as a person who needs help. Yeah, don't snitch on yourself. Do not snitch on yourself.
I headed to the city of Houston to meet Jayoma at the Harris County Court, bustling with alleged criminals and their attorneys.
How you doing, bro? It's a pleasure to meet you, man.
Meet you too.
Who's the best lawyer?
Jayoma.
You're already in it right now. Yeah. So we're just going to shadow you, see how this plays out. Are we going to just follow you along?
That's fine.
So what do you have right here? Are you just assigned like 10 different cases per day? How does this work?
You know, I agreed to jump onto these cases. And whenever I try to jump on these cases, I try to kill. I love what I do, so it's never some type of work to me. This is all fun.
All right, what do we got?
All right, so you're charged with possession for controlled substance, 4 grams to 200 grams, right?
Yes, sir.
All right, so you're looking up to 20 years in prison on this case. Allegations are that you had a girlfriend and that you punched her 3 times when she told you to exit. Not only that, but the cops said that they saw bruises on her left eye, they saw blood all over her face, and lip lacerations. So what I want to tell you is, there's no cameras in this shit, right? Nobody's recording this, right? Right, to your recollection, nobody's recording it. There's no other witnesses, right? It's her word against your word, right?
Yes, sir.
Okay, so you know what really happened? She attacked you. Being accused of theft, and you're looking up to 6 months in Harris County Jail and a $2,000 fine. If the prosecutors are successful, that's what could happen to you. So my job is to try to prevent that shit from happening. So they're accusing you of stealing from Target. They're saying that you was taking some shit. Okay?
Yeah.
All right, so don't say anything. But they're just accusing you of stealing.
Yeah.
That's all it is. Dre, you had 2 charges with me, right? The first charge is felon in possession of a weapon, and you were looking at 20 years in prison for that case. You know that, right? And then the other one is theft of about between $2,500 to $30,000. You're looking at 10 years in prison for that case. When you contacted me, you were looking at what? 30 years. Possession of marijuana, since this is Texas, all right? Possession of marijuana.
That ain't nothing.
2 to 4 ounces, so you're looking up to 1 year in Harris County Jail and a $4,000 fine. So tell me what happened on that. Like, how the cops get to it?
We all just chilling.
All right.
13 people probably at the most.
All right.
We chilling outside. Yeah, I'm sitting down eating the plate actually. Then they pull up by cop cars did. Okay. They all get out, start grabbing people. I didn't move, I didn't run, I didn't do nothing. I'm thinking I have nothing on me, so I didn't move, I didn't do nothing. So I'm sitting there eating. Boom. Everybody else they running, everybody else they doing this. I'm still eating. Then like they had told me to get up, and when they told me to get up, like they just automatically, you know what I'm saying,
right.
put me in behind handcuffs.
Right.
And
how about this? Where were the weed at?
What would weed at?
Yeah.
Allegedly.
Everybody threw their weed, so like.
Did they find any weed on your body?
Nah, none on my body.
So they're saying that there's some weed that was around you and saying it was you?
Yeah, basically.
Okay. Listen to me. None of that weed was yours. They're saying that you was in a car accident, and they said that the cop came up to you and they took you out the car and you smelled like alcohol. The cop immediately started searching your pockets. They never asked for your consent, right? Never did, right? And I don't believe they even had a warrant to even check your pockets. Does that make sense? So that means that cop went in there just by himself. That to me is illegal. And what did they do? They uncovered in your front left pocket a white bag. All right, and that white bag came back to be cocaine. Now I know in reality it's cocaine. Okay? However, the way that the cops got to that was illegal. There's something that I can try to file in your case, something called a motion to suppress, to try to suppress those drugs from being used against you. If I can make those drugs go away in the courtroom, then this case should be dropped. So the deal that they have right now is, it's funny, the deal that they have right now is to dismiss the drug case, the one that you're looking at 20 years, if you just take a plea on the DWI. All right? So it's a good deal already, and I think it's because of my name. I want to make sure that you know that I only care about you. I don't care about the court, I don't care about the judge, I don't care about the prosecutor, I don't care about witnesses. All I care about is you. All right, so let me tell you, you're charged with assault family member, okay? That means you're looking at up to a year in Harris County Jail and a $4,000 fine if the prosecutors are successful in convicting you. Not only that, but if there's a conviction, it could make it hard for you to get a job, or it can interfere with your custody if you have kids. If you get any other future criminal charges, it may increase your punishment. It's very important that I fight this case. She attacked you. You know why she attacked you? It's because y'all in a loving, hating relationship, and she decided to punch you. In self-defense, you threw a punch at her. Does that make sense? I mean, just because you're a man, you had to do whatever you can to stop the threat. She was the threat. And I want you to put that in your head. It was self-defense. You acted in self-defense. We're gonna reset your case to a different date so I can get the evidence. And then I can really work that.
What are you thinking about this case? What really happened?
What really happened?
Yeah.
Is what I say happened. She didn't steal. That's all it is. She didn't steal. So I want to tell you that I got your felony possession weapon dismissed. All right? Right? So you're not looking at 20 years anymore. Right. 20 years is gone. Right. All right, now we got one more. Yeah, and then so I told you about the other one, right? Yeah. Prosecutors are being a bitch about this, right? Yeah. And they want to set it for trial, and I said, oh, yeah, let's set it for trial. And they know what's up. The allegations are, this girl is saying that you stole her car, right? That car was like $21,000. And she's saying that you said you were gonna bring it back, right? These are all her words. And then about a month later, car got into a crash, and you were nowhere near that, all right? You were never driving that car.
No, never, not at all.
Yeah, she's making this up,
right?
You know, because she don't want to pay that.
She owed.
And these prosecutors should know what I'm gonna do. The judge also knows too, because she looked at it. She goes,
yeah.
"Oh, we can do this in one day."
Yeah.
I'm ready for that.
I know you is.
Yeah. Before I stepped into your case, the offer was 3 years. 3 years for you to go to prison. Yeah. That was the offer.
And I've never been
and
to prison.
Now, since you hired me, I got one of them dismissed.
Already.
And the other one's on the way to get dismissed too. Because you know I'm gonna do in trial, right?
What are you gonna do?
Fucking, yeah, Mike Tyson that. It belongs to everybody else who ran.
Right.
Okay? You understand me? Yes. It was never on your body.
Never
you were just
body.
eating.
Never.
Sounds good? So you're not in possession of that marijuana at all. And you shouldn't be going to jail for something that other people do around you. Does that make sense? It is not a crime to hang around with people.
Right.
So we think this is an easy dismissal or what?
Yeah.
Weed's a crime in Texas?
Weed is, yeah, having possession of marijuana, yeah. In Texas.
I didn't even know that. But I mean, luckily you don't even smoke.
Yeah, come on, man.
What's going through your head right now?
Man, there's a lot of emotions, but I already know I got Jayoma right by my side. Like, I feel much more better and comfortable.
And real quick, who's the best lawyer?
Jayoma, man. Jayoma's the best lawyer.
Alan, I'm hoping for you, man. What's going through your head right now?
What's actually going through my head right now is that what he actually said is actually the absolute truth.
You got a good lawyer. Want to let you know that.
Let's go back in there. We'll be in there, okay?
Jayoma could get a job in creative fiction. That was crazy. Dude pulled that straight out of his ass. From punching his girl 3 times in the head, allegedly, to she attacked him. He needed to eliminate the threat. You can't make this stuff up, man.
All right, D, who's the best lawyer?
Jayoma.
And why am I the best lawyer?
He Mike Tyson, what he gonna beat the case up.
Before you hired Jayoma, did you think you were gonna go to jail for 50 years?
They was like, there's no way I'm not going to prison.
What do you think the value of what Jayoma did with your case here was?
Yeah, freedom is priceless. Like, this my livelihood, so I take that real. That's days I'm missing.
You got a family?
Yeah, kids, a lot of them. I'm a real hands-on person. I'm in my kids' life, so it's like they trying to take that away from me. So ain't no money in the world to change that.
Congratulations, Trey. Good work, man.
Dre, this is your motion to dismiss. All right, this is your ticket showing that you're done. All right?
For both?
That's 20 years. No, the other one's set for trial. Ooh. That's good? Yeah, no problem. No problem. Go do what you gotta do, and then call me.
Wow. What just happened?
3 dismissals today.
Hey, he looks happy.
Yeah, he's very, very happy. He's a free man. All right, so we approach the judge. You got bond conditions. Look at me. I'm gonna kill this case. For sure. All right, so you're about to go get drug tested. If they test you today, you gonna test positive for any drugs?
Positive?
Yeah. Are you sure? If you test positive for weed or any other type of drugs, the reason why you're testing positive is because you're around people who do that. Right. And because of secondhand inhalation, it's in your system.
Pleasure to meet you, man.
Pleasure to meet you too.
And if someone catches weed in your system, where did that come from?
Secondhand smoke.
So is this an average day?
Average day.
Yeah?
Yeah, well, in
These are grinders.
In Harris County.
Jayoma was grinding his balls off, going from case to case to case, opening door by door by door.
Client wants to take a plea deal.
And this kind of hurts you a little bit.
It hurts me because...
You think you get a better deal?
Oh, no. I think I can get this case dismissed, but...
The street and go home.
No, I watched the video, dude. I watched the video. You put a crack pipe in your pocket. The cop stopped you, and then when he stopped you, you were resisting a little bit of arrest. At the time, he was putting you in handcuffs.
Why did he come back and bust a U-turn then?
Because he can do that. Cops can do that.
But he went and bust another U-turn.
They can do that. Cops can do 10 U-turns if they want to.
When I told him I was already going home.
It don't matter. No, you put a crack pipe in your pocket, and they found you with drugs in your pocket.
While Jayoma was getting a case dismissed, to my surprise, I met this nice young man outside.
What were you charged with?
Terroristic threat.
Terroristic threat? Against President Biden?
No.
What is the charge?
2 girls.
Okay. Like, I'm gonna blow your house up, or?
It was a shooting threat.
Okay. What were you, how did it play out?
Well, I'm still in court right now.
I imagine, obviously, that was like an empty threat?
Yes.
Allegedly, assuming it even happened.
Allegedly.
Yeah. Okay. Well, I hope the best for you. Any kids watching, don't do terroristic threats?
Never.
All right, you go get them, go kill it. Look at that smile, you can't take that off. You don't get overwhelmed by the sheer quantity of cases?
No, because it's all here.
Yeah?
Yeah.
You have photographic memory?
I think so.
But sadly, not everyone here at court today was as lucky to have someone like Jayoma willing to attack their case, no matter the allegations or the overwhelming evidence going against them.
How did it go? We met you at the security, and I just saw you pop out of court.
It went well. I am happy with what happened. I mean, I did what I was accused of, so I pled guilty.
You pled guilty?
I did, yes. First offense, but everything works out the way it's supposed to.
Okay. What were you accused of?
DWI.
Okay.
Yeah. It was a year ago, and I made some pretty bad decisions, so.
Okay. Any advice to anyone watching?
Just own up to what you did. I mean, it's so much easier if you just are honest.
Yeah, don't snitch on yourself. Do not snitch on yourself.
Do you regret defending any of your clients?
Never, because it's always an honor to do that.
What if you had a client that went on to commit mass murder?
Then they do that. Then they call me.
Okay, so have you ever had any moral dilemmas in your head of like, man, what if I release a supervillain with some great defense?
No, not at all. I see every person who comes across my table as a person who needs help.
Okay.
And I don't look at their personal issues, their religion, their past sins. They just need help, just like how a doctor helps somebody who needs knee surgery.
Going in for the kill right now. He smells blood in the water. He's going in for the not guilty right now. He will acquit. All right, we'll be at the window for now. Good luck, Alan. That's proof. All right, Alan's going in. Oh, I'm getting those shark eyes, man. He's ready. All right, is he bringing out his client? Who will win, the defense or the prosecutors? Okay, it's looking good or no? How did it go? Fourth quarter post-game interview, tell me.
All right, so judge granted, it was that quick. And then now my client is free to take off the interlock off his car, so.
What?
Yeah.
No 20 years in prison?
No, definitely not.
What?
No,
you did it just now?
No, this is a different case. This is the DWI case. So he has a bond condition to keep a interlock on his car, which has a blow on it. Now I got it off, so you don't have to worry about that anymore.
So no felony as of now?
No felony as of now.
All right, next case. You did it? I think so. Dude, hell yeah. Isn't that crazy? Okay. He's so fast. He keeps going. Can we get a who's the best lawyer?
Jayoma.
Hey, who's the best lawyer?
Jayoma.
There we go. He knows you, man. Your fame goes far and wide. You're a celebrity lawyer now. Is also lawyers.
I am a lawyer, yes.
Are you a prosecutor or a defense attorney?
Defense attorney.
Okay.
Yes.
What is the best part about being a defense attorney?
I get to help innocent people every day. I'm saving their lives, I'm keeping them out of jail, getting their case dismissed.
Does anyone ever come to you and said, like, I am guilty, but I don't want to go to jail?
Yes.
What do you say to that?
I say, don't tell anyone that. I got you.
Okay.
We're gonna fight for you. Don't tell anyone you're guilty.
What is one piece of advice for any criminal out there right now?
Just keep your mouth shut.
Turns out most good criminal defense attorneys think like this. This former prosecutor brought up an interesting point.
I think people fail to understand that we're not for crime. Okay, we're for upholding the Constitution. Sure. And so this has only been my first year since I've been a criminal defense attorney. And I can tell you it's opened my mind and my eyes to a lot of things that prior other defense attorneys who I've worked with would tell me. And so I think it's very important because we are responsible for protecting the Constitution. Sure. And so again, we don't like crime, but what we do want to make sure is that each individual is represented fairly. I've seen many times people's constitutional rights violated. Sure. And so it brings me a lot of joy when I'm able to point those things out and I'm able to get certain cases dismissed. Thank you.
Bye, Felicia.
Bye.
Not bye, Felicia.
Right now.
Bye, Felicia. All right.
I get
Take
it all
care.
the time.
I got you.
Do you have any thoughts about Jayoma?
Jayoma's one of the best young attorneys, promising upcoming lawyers that I've met in a long time. Yeah.
That's a strong Yelp review right there. Why do you think that is, Jayoma?
Well, I'm relentless.
Yes, he's like a shark. Once he smells the scent, he does not get off.
You go for blood?
Oh yeah, definitely.
Straight for the jugular?
Straight for the jugular, all the time.
Okay. Do you have any enemies in this courtroom?
No enemies, we're just opponents.
By opponents, I'm talking prosecutors. Those who are trying to prove the criminals are guilty beyond a reasonable doubt and lock them up in prison. Let's talk to some.
All right, I'm here with
Jonathan Ortiz.
Okay, you went to law school with Jayoma.
Yes, I did.
And you're a prosecuting attorney?
Yes, sir.
A prosecutor?
Yes, sir.
What is the best thing about being a prosecutor?
It's really helping out our complainants, right? It's just being there for them, helping them out, making sure that justice is done. Make sure that you consider, the defendant, complainant, the community. I mean, it's good work.
Do you like the fact that you can put criminals with evidence behind bars?
I mean, it's never. I mean, it's not like I enjoy doing it, right?
I mean, you could. Hey, there's no wrong answer here. I'm genuinely curious.
I mean, it's never good to send somebody to prison, right?
Unless they're like a serial rapist or murderer. Yeah, I mean, you're a prosecuting attorney?
Yes.
What's the most interesting case you've done?
Oh, wow. Well, I just do assault family members, and it's always very interesting when the complainant actually wants to testify. Most of them don't. So one of mine came in, and she was very lively, and that ended up making us not win the case because she wasn't very likable. But it's a shame because she was assaulted.
Interesting. I guess, what are the biggest flaws in the legal system, if any, from your perspective?
Just too many cases, not enough time, and yeah, we're just really overworked.
Yeah. Thank you for watching. Please like, share, and subscribe to the channel, and I'll see you on the next video. Take care.